Welcome back, everybody, to another weather video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe if you want more of these videos. And let's get right into this video. So we got some. Sorry, I haven't been uploading. Just been super lazy. About it. So let's go back there. So here we go. Can we see? You know what? We'll switch it to this color. Cool. So, as you can see here, we have a low pressure system sitting about right there with a cold front sitting sit like sitting like that. So we got our cold front and then our warm front. So basically our cold front's like that. So and then our warm front is basically sitting sitting something like that. So yeah, it's a very complex system, but yeah, that's pretty much how. So yeah, so our warm sector is up in here. So yeah, that's how that system is going. So it is slowly clearing out. That's why a lot of today was cloudy, rainy, dreary across the Midwest, Northeast today, and it'll probably stay like that for the East Coast all day tomorrow. So yeah, and then we have a new storm system right here that's bringing some moisture, spinning some moisture across southern and central California. And so yeah, so basically right now, how the trough is going right now, so trough is going right now is basically very confusing because I don't know how to draw it because there is a storm system like this. So basically, and there is another storm system starting to plow itself right into Canada, which that will affect across here over the next several days. So basically, right now, we're going through something like this. So right now, we have this cold air funneling, funneling through here. I drew way too far south because that's where the cold front is. So basically, we have a trough right now is like that, dipping down like that, and basically, uh, these and basically we have warm sector going up like that, and right here we have warm sector, uh, warm sector uh, going up like this. I think that's how I would put it. So if we keep having these ups and downs like this, it's a very good sign, for all across here, because right now we're still in hurricane season. It doesn't end until the end of next month. So right now we do have a tropical system down here that we will talk about later on. So yeah, there we go. So we'll give you this perspective of watches and warnings and much more. So we have looks like we have some. Ooh, that is a color that you can't see. So we have frost advisories and warnings crossed here. We have some rip currents going out, more rip currents going out across here. We have a fog advisory, um, dense fog advisory. We have more ocean rip current effects uh, because of the next storm system that's going to be coming on in from the west coast with this and a little bit of that low pressure down towards southern uh, California. So right here we have a wind advisory because of the low pressure system that's sitting about right there that is causing a lot of winds. Very strong wind storm right now. Um so yeah. Can we get this? What is going on? There we go. All right, cool. All right. Are we not gonna work today? All right, there we go. So, we have our next storm. We have a brand new tropical system that has formed out here. We have hurricane watches, and or no, that might be a tropical storm watch. Or no, it's definitely a hurricane watch. So, yeah, this storm is going to be drifting off slowly like that. It's very slowly, because that every bar every bar that's like this, so every dot represents every 24 hours. So pretty much right here, right along here, we can be at a standstill. So that is not good at all, especially with the amount of moisture that this thing could draw. Which right here, I would not be surprised if they put out a hurricane, if they switched this to a hurricane watch and made this right here more into and leave this, or like put this part of the island under a hurricane watch, and this right here are under a tropical storm watch. Would make more sense, and this be a hurricane watch, because this is going to be more closer to the center of the hurricane. So yeah, we have a hurricane hitting Caribbean over the next few days. It's not going to bother with the United States, but we still got to watch. But it's likely going to miss the United States because of the fact that it's going to be drifting away from the U.S. because of the troughs and movements and all that. So potential rainfall could be catastrophic because of the fact that we're right in here, right in this island, like right just south of the Dominican Republic. We could get up to up to a foot of rain, and right towards the center, so down towards the center here, we could get 20 to 30 inches of rain, which is out in the middle of nowhere, water. But yeah, and then the slider part right in here could see 6 to 8 inches of rain, and then these higher parts right, and then this lighter color that you see here, could see 4 to 6 inches of rain. So, and which if this trend right here continues, um, and less towards this direction, this right here would make more sense, because then the eye wall would probably take a center like that. So, so yeah, it makes more sense. So yeah, uh, so that makes more sense for that. So let's look at the hang on. Let's look at the drought monitor. Gotta look at that real quick. This is my top thing. So right now we're still dealing with a major drought across here, a major drought across here. We're uh we're we're definitely starting to develop a drought here. And the reason why we're developing a drought is because we have not had any tropical moisture this year, right? Even across here too, developing this right here, has is definitely getting worse. Has not improved at all. And the reason why this right here has barely no drought is because the amount of storm systems that they've had So yeah, there's that. So there's that perspective, and if we go back to here, I'll go to severe weather. Hang on. I think this is it. Maybe not. All right, there we go. So, U.S. monthly drought outlook. So, right now, right across here, the drought will persist. Right across here, the drought development likely. Right across here, like drought is developing right across here too, and drought will persist across here and majority across here. Drought removal likely. Drought remains but improves. Right across here. So there you go. So that's a good sign there. That's a good sign that we want to see. So from January October through January, it looks like will persist across here. Drought/drought removal will likely be enabled across here. Drought drought development likely right across the south. Majority of the south will likely be facing a drought. The drought right across here will still persist. The drought will start improving up here. So yeah, there's your combinations of all that. All right. So from October through November, it looks like rainfall probabilities look very high across here. But tropical formation that is not showing up. Is not showing up even down here too. So I would say from a few days from now, so from October 29th through October 11th, no tropical development is forecasted, which is a very, very positive, good thing. So, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. All right. So, so this right here represents. Uh, we'll keep all that out. So over the next 8 to 14 days, we have a slight risk for some heavy snow across the mountains across the west, and right here is a moderate risk uh for high winds. And right in this green area right here is a slight risk for uh for heavy rainfall. So and then right in here there is definitely a moderate risk for high winds across there, and then we have a slight risk of heavy winds across here, and then we have a moderate risk for heavy rainfall across the northeast, and then we have a slight risk for heavy rainfall across majority of the coast. So yeah, there's all that. All right, let's we're gonna go through this very quickly, and then that'll be it. So we have our we have a strong low pressure system here right now, as it's been forecasted. That'll swoop out, and then we'll get I think we'll get our next low pressure system that's right across here. I think it'll swoop in like that and bring out some severe weather, some severe weather across Oklahoma and Texas over the next few days. So may even swing we met, and then we'll eventually get another low pressure system that's definitely coming out of this general area. Uh, Coming out of that area, it may and we could possibly get some moisture out of it. I don't think severe weather is going to be imminent on that storm system, but be something to watch for. So, and then on the back end, like I said, we're gonna get some more winds and some more very cold air. So basically, we're gonna have our cold front like this, and our warm front like that. So it's gonna be a weirded out low pressure system with another strong storm system coming into play once again. So yeah, there's that. We'll look at the GFS really fast. So, so nothing too different on this at all, except except it brings all these storm systems nowhere near here at all. So we'll see. So yeah. I think that's going to be it for today's video. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys all next time with another new video. Peace.